What I'm going to go through in this video is how to link an electronic portfolio, a standalone electronic portfolio to a network, a community zone record, and also how to link a standalone portfolio to an electronic collection. And the reason I'm doing this is because when well, to back up, our library purchased ebooks from the Cengage Virtual Reference Library, and these are some titles that we own. And so when the ebooks were migrated into Alma, they didn't get put into an electronic collection, and so I'm doing that now. And you'll see that we have a little bit of a problem here. So we have 5 of these GVRL titles that are associated with this Gale Virtual Reference Library interface name here, and there is no public name and there's no collection ID. What I'm trying to do is take all of the Virtual Reference Library titles and put them in this electronic collection ID, which has the name Gale Cengage Virtual Reference Library. And you see right now, according to the report, it says that there's one, but I've been adding some to this collection today, and so right now I have 6 portfolios in the Gale Cengage Virtual Reference Library collection, and it says it's a selective package because we did not purchase the entire set of books in Gale Virtual Reference Library. We just have some of them, and so I'm adding them here. Some of them are linked to the record in the community zone, like number 1 here, the 1967 Detroit riots, and also the New Pot of Gold book, and you can tell that from the icon, which is the icon that will toggle you back and forth between the community zone and the institution zone. Some of them are not linked to the community zone because they didn't have a record in the community zone. Let me get back to my portfolio. Sorry, I mean the electronic collection. So I'm going to go back to the electronic collection, and these are the 6 titles. What I did is I went to the Gale, our Gale website, and I logged in and I downloaded a list of all the titles that we have, and I have a list of the ISBN numbers and the title and the link. So basically what I'm doing, this would be the manual way to do it. I'm going to copy this ISBN number into Alma. So I'm going to select electronic portfolio and ISBN. And when this comes up, you see that you've got 2 links here, link to community and edit portfolio. So what I've discovered is that if you click on link to community first, it's worthwhile to try link to community first. If there is a record in the community zone, you're going to get you're going to link right to it. In this case, it says no portfolios were found in the community zone matching the search criteria. So the advantage of linking to the community zone is that if they have any change in the MARC record, then Ex Libris is going to maintain that, and you'll always have an updated MARC record. So that's a shame that this book is not in the community zone. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to click where it says Edit Portfolio, and we still need to attach this to an electronic collection. And you have a link here, a button here that says Attach to an electronic collection. You also see that the interface name is blank. What you don't want to do is click on the interface name and select the vendor interface from here and select Gale Cengage from here. Instead, what you're going to want to do is you'll need to know what the collection PID number is, and so I copied it to a text file. what we're going to do is click Attach to an Electronic Collection. But one thing before I do that, you'll notice right here that before we do that it says interface name and it's blank. So just note that this is blank right now. We're going to click on Attach to an Electronic Collection. We're going to click the menu button here and select Electronic Collection PID. And that'll pull up our collection. We're going to click on the title and then we're going to click on Confirm. And now you'll notice that it enters the collection name right here, Gale Cengage Virtual Reference Library. It also displays the collection ID right here as well. And you'll want to click on Save, and you'll get a message that it's successfully been updated. And so now you can go back to your electronic collection search, and you'll see that now we have 7 portfolios listed in this collection. And so the last one I did was Portrait of a Lady, which should be in here somewhere. There it is right here. It's number 6. And so I'm just going to highlight the ones that I've done. So we have about 3,300 of these that need to be added to this collection. So let me show you what it looks like when you link it to a record that's in the community zone. So that's going to be the next one here, Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man. So I'm going to copy this ISBN and paste it here. We're doing a search on Electronic Portfolio ISBN. And we're going to click on Link to Community first. And it links us to the record in the community zone. And you see they've got 2 of them. They have Twain's Authors on GVRL, and then they have one that says Gale Cengage Virtual Reference Library. And we want to select the second one and click Next. And then this pulls up the selective package. This is the collection that we have. We're going to click on Next, and then we're going to go with the default here, which is use descriptive metadata from the community, and click Next. And it says the selected portfolio will be linked to Electronic Collection Gale Cengage Virtual Reference Library, which is what we want, and we're going to click on Link to Community. And that's going to give us the community icon here that'll toggle between the institution zone and the community zone. And so when you look at the electronic collection, you'll see it just added this title, and it added the icon here for the community zone. And also it entered the name of the collection here. So because we were able to link this to the community zone, we didn't have to click this button right here that says attach to an electronic collection. By linking it to the community zone, and this is a different record by the way, but by linking it to the community zone, it did this step, and it also linked to the record in the community zone all at the same time. So it attached it to the collection we want. It added the collection name here where you see interface name is blank, and it also linked it to the community zone. So if you have the option to link the record to the community zone, then that's the one you should take. If you click on it and it says no portfolios found, then what you're going to want to do is click Edit Portfolio and then Attach to an Electronic Collection. And whoops, and then you enter the PID number and click on the title and then click on Confirm. Alright, and so let me show you how I got the electronic collection portfolio ID number, or the PID number right here. So what I did is from the main page, I selected electronic collection in a keyword, and I just searched by Gale Cengage Virtual Reference. And when this came up, I clicked on Edit Collection, and it gives you the collection ID right here. And on this page it says collection ID, but if you're linking to the community zone, you noticed it said PID. Alright, so that's basically how you would do this manually. Now what you can do is you can take from this report that I downloaded from the Gale website, you can create a list of these ISBN numbers, and so I did that here, and I have a text file that I created just by copying and pasting from the Excel spreadsheet. And so the top row says ISBN, and then it's followed by 3,300 barcodes. And what you can do with that is go to Manage Sets, and you can add a set. And so click Add Set and then Itemized. And you're going to want to select Electronic Portfolios, and then select the file, which is GVRL titles by ISBN number. So if you're doing an ISBN number, you need to select the content type electronic portfolio, and then you're going to click Save. Actually, okay, I think it's electronic titles, not electronic portfolio. So we're going to try that again. Okay, it's kind of hard to remember, but it's electronic titles. So it submits a job to add members to the set, and you can go over to Monitor Jobs, and you'll see this job's running. And I hit refresh, so I'm assuming it's through. And we see it says add members to set completed successfully. We can look at our report and see it just added. Okay, it's 3651 is the number of titles actually. And it says no errors. So we can look at our set of records by navigating to the Manage Sets page and then clicking Members. And these are all the items that are on this spreadsheet, and at this point we should be able to run a job that will add the interface name, and that should probably be under Change Electronic Portfolio Information. And then you'll have to select your set, which is GVRL title list. And then you're going to check where it says set interface name for standalone portfolios. And that's what these are. And we would select Gale Virtual Reference Library. So I'm going to go through that in a separate video when I'm sure that that will actually work correctly.